Another Ikaku Lucky Dance. I'm sorry to say that I don't know the Lucky Dance. I just know that he goes, lucky, lucky, I'm so lucky, none so lucky as me. Lucky, lucky, lucky me. Yes, sir. Yes.
What about Full Metal Alchemist, the movie?
The Full Metal Alchemist movie? Yeah, what about that?
What was it to make the voice in the movie?
You mean The Conqueror of Shambhala?
Yes.
I loved the movie. My favorite part, you guys, oh my gosh. My favorite part was when Ed cuts the wing of the ship and starts drifting away from Al. Oh my gosh. And Aaron and Al's like, you know, brother, you can't leave. We just got, I just found you. We have to stay together. And, he's crying. He's like, what about Winry? She's going to miss you too. And, oh my gosh, every time I see that scene, Aaron teases me. Because every time I watch that scene, I cry. I mean, like, Aaron and I will do conventions together, and we'll be showing the movie, and he and I will be sitting in the back row, and I'll be sitting going, and he's like, you're a pussy. He like totally teases me, and he'll get up in front of conventions and go, Vic cries every time, that part of the movie. I'm like, you punk, tattling on me. Yes. Since you did the miniskirt line so brilliantly.
What are the cons of being a voice actor? You always talk about how fun it is, but are there any downsides to it?
That's a great question. What are the downsides of being a voice actor? Well, you know what? The downside of being a voice actor is the same downside of being an actor. And that is you never know when you're ever going to get to work again. You audition, and maybe you're going to get cast, and maybe you don't. You know? So there will be times when you're getting to work on lots of things, and life is great, you're working on several shows, and then suddenly all of those shows end, and you don't know when your next gig is going to come. You may have auditioned for a whole bunch of things and you didn't get cast. So that's the scary part of voice acting, is that you never know when you're going to get another job. And that's part of acting. That's one of the scary parts about any kind of creative job, where, if you're writing, you're acting, you're singing, it's really fun and it's such a gift to be able to do it. But the flip side is that you don't always know when you're going to get to do it next. That's one of the hardest parts. That's probably the big scary part.
You manage to get a steady income outside of acting, then there's a large amount of time where you don't have a job.
Well, as a matter of fact, he asked about a steady income when you're not working. Absolutely. In fact, you know what? A lot of voice actors do other things professionally. In fact, very, very few voice actors that I know actually make a full-time living just voice acting. A lot of them do other things. Like for me, I write and produce music professionally, and I also do video and film production work, and I also do graphic design work. So I do a lot of different things. But yeah, you know what? Voice acting doesn't pay a lot of money. I don't know if, some people think, those voice actors, they're rich and famous, living in mansions. No. In fact, a lot of voice actors live in a one-bedroom apartment that they can just barely afford. But the flip side is they're doing something they love. Oh. And that is priceless, you guys. It is worth its weight in gold to get to do something you really enjoy doing. Yes? Mm-hmm. Okay. Well, that's another one of the fun things about acting. She asked what it's like to play like two really different characters, like Dark and Tamaki. You know what is fun is getting to play characters that you would not normally get to play on camera. For instance, Ed. Now, Ed is a teenage boy, right? 13, 14, 15 through the series. Well, look at me. I'm not a teenage boy. Which means that if they were going to make a Full Metal Alchemist movie or TV show, they wouldn't even consider me. I wouldn't even have a chance, not a prayer. Plus, I'm way too tall.
I don't like you anymore.
Well, that's okay, because I love you. But you see that, so one of the fun things about acting is that you get to play characters that you might never get to play on stage, or on a TV, or in a movie, on a TV show or something. And with characters like Dark, and Tamaki, and Ed, and Ikaku, and like Broly. Broly is this big, huge, mean, dark, muscular, huge, giant Super Saiyan, right? Again, look at me. That's not me. I'm not going to get cast to play that, but I could voice that character. So that's one of the best parts about voice acting. Yes, sir?
2 questions.
Yes, sir.
The first one is, are you going to do the voice of one of the characters in Katekyo Hitman Reborn?
I don't know that show, I'm afraid. Did you hear that? Hitman Reborn? I don't know the show, so if somebody is making it, I'm not in it.
And the second one is, could you do the song Excalibur song from Sony?
Now, why would you want me to steal Troy Baker's thunder? I only know Excalibur, Excalibur. That's all I know. I know there's lots of other words, aren't there? But you see, I didn't play that role, so I didn't have to learn it. So, yes. Oh wait, you already asked one. Hold on. Try to spread it out here. Yes. Which character that I voice reflects my personality the most? Let's ask my honey. Michelle, what do you think, which character do you think reflects, ooh, she's gonna get in trouble right now.
Absolutely Tamaki. Romantic.
Yeah, see, she says that, but you're thinking of the romantic Tamaki. She's thinking about the one that is in a ball in the corner, crying. Let's see. Yes. Wait a minute, what?
Should I make you say, vote my flu?
Okay, based on that reaction, I'm really scared what that means. What does that mean?
I can't even remember what it is. It's so hard. It's a dessert.
Strawberry porridge with cream? Okay, come here, let me, it sounds tricky. Let me hear it again.
Vote my flu.
Oh, that sounds hard. Say it again.
Vote my flu.
Go, my flu. Now look what you started. Now everyone's going to be like, I wanted to say this! Let's see, okay, you know what, you guys? Oh my gosh, we're late. I know, doesn't the time go fast? It goes so fast. What?